Hey, what's up everybody? It's Glenny here. We're in my kitchen and we're going to try my first ever video food improv thing. Alright, it's going to be in a segment called Cooking Outside the Box. Today we're going to be doing grilled, inside out chicken parmesan with a homemade tomato sauce. Alright, we're trying to keep this video under 5 minutes, so just hang in close folks. What we got going on over here, we got fresh basil. This is an example of one of our fresh tomatoes. I've already cored them and I have them roasting inside the oven. They're hot as hell. In the pan, we got some olive oil going, but we use cheap stuff. We're throwing some onions in there. We're going to cut up some quick basil. You know, don't cut yourself. But we're basically making a sweet basil and onion tomato sauce. I'm not exactly how sure or how thick the sauce is going to be because I've never made this before. But we have tomato sauce in the fridge. We have to thicken. Because I'm too lazy to cut any garlic, we're going to use the cheap stuff in the can. Remember that you got to use more than you would because it's cheap and it's not like fresh. We're basic Italian people, so we're just going to put some salt and pepper. We like to grind, so you got to grind. You got to put a little bit of salt. And while that's going, you're going to always want to make sure that you're moving the onions around and keeping an eye on the garlic. Once we get the onions a little brown, we'll bring that puppy down and we'll get it ready for the tomatoes. In true Italian seasoning fashion, we're going to put a little rosemary. You don't need to use all fresh. We have fresh oregano growing here, but I found it a real pain in the ass, so we use a little fake oregano. But if people ask us, we say that we use the real oregano. So the stuff's brown in there, getting ready for our tomatoes. Now we're going to get to the good part, the chicken. The way we're going to do it, we're going to bread a polio string cheese, right? We've already pre-pounded out our chicken breast. Got a nice piece of chicken breast there. Ugly side in, good side out. We're dipping that puppy in milk, and then we're rolling it in breadcrumbs. That'll give you the flavor of a chicken parm without actually being chicken parm. If you want a double duty, you can double duty. Put that puppy in the middle. We're simply going to roll it in there. Before we put it on the grill, we'll toothpick them. But we're going to put them in that little section right there. Got another one. Now normally you always cook for 3, for me and somebody else, and then for the late night snack. So you'll see as I do this every time, it'll be. Now on the outside, we've got nothing on there right now. But before we put it on the grill, we're going to put some olive oil, or I like the vegetable oil on there, so that it doesn't stick too bad. Again, this is the first time, so I'm hoping that when we grill it, it doesn't fall apart. But like I said, we're going to toothpick these bad boys when I find the toothpicks. So that's your inside out. And when you cook it, a grill on the outside, theoretically the cheese should melt. We got some scraps here. I'm not sure what we're going to do. But again, we just took the polio string cheese. I mean, if you wanted to be cool, you could buy mozzarella block cheese and cut it to a square and then roll it. But I mean, why not just use the string cheese pre-cut? Now, since we have leftover chicken, we're going to try to make little ones for the kids. Make a little one. See, it's like a half the size one. Half the size one. Oh, I hear it beeping. That must be my tomatoes. Right on schedule. Right on schedule. Every now and again when you handle raw chicken, you should probably do a little. Obviously I'm only washing my hands for the benefit of the camera, but at home you should probably do the thing. So we got some beeping going on. I had these in the oven about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. A little olive oil, salt, pepper, nothing fancy. What I'm going to do is, where'd my tongs go? We got the olive oil going. If you look in here, we're almost brown. Again, you got to be careful not to burn the garlic. When it starts to brown is when you really got to turn it down. So we got that. We're going to put these puppies in here. See how squishy they are? These are homemade, grown in the front yard, white trash garden tomatoes. You can't buy these in the grocery store, folks. You laugh at how little they are, but they're going to have an explosion. I had one the other day. It was fantastic. So we're going to let that cook. We're going to mush it until it gets to a puree. I don't know how long it's going to take, but as soon as they fall apart, I'm going to call it done. And then we're going to hit it with a little hand blender and it'll make it look like sauce. Nobody will know. So when we grill later on, again over here the chicken, we're going to grill this chicken. And then when it's done, we'll put it on a plate with a handful of pasta, and then we're going to put the sauce right on top. Hoping for a good thing. I'm going to take a break right now because I got to let this finish. I got to get that grill hot outside. We'll check back here in 10 minutes to get this thing grilling. Alright, see you after the break. And we're back, folks. Here we are. We're outside the grill getting ready. We have our chicken parms here already. I did a little olive oil and some Italian seasonings in there. Come close, we have a little razzle dazzle. I'm gonna put a little on the grill. It's supposed to flame. In the movies, it flames. So there we go. We're hoping that it will keep it from sticking. So we don't really know what's gonna happen here. So take our puppy, put him right on there. Oh yeah. Another one, put him right on there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And 2 for the kids. We've had this grill heat up pretty good. We're trying to, it's about 300 something degrees. So we got them all on there. And we're gonna close the grill. And hopefully, in a couple minutes, we'll be able to turn them over. And I'm thinking 8 minutes, 10 minutes on each side. And we should have inside out grilled chicken parmesan. Check back in a couple minutes, we'll plate it up. And while we're doing this, my assistant chef Eddie was upstairs. He put together some olive oil with noodles and green beans from the garden as well. Tossed them up pretty good. The tomato sauce came out better than I thought it would, so that's even good. We're gonna put that right on top. So again, let's grill this for 8 minutes. We'll flip it, grill it for 8 more, and we should have dinner. All right, see you in a couple. Hey, here we go. For about 6 minutes, we're looking here. It's almost 500 degrees in there, so we're cooking a little faster than I'd hoped. Take a look at these bad guys. I'm betting you don't want to turn it until you get a little on top. This guy's looking pretty good. We'll shake him up a little bit. Keep in mind that grill is hot. So move them around a little bit. You don't want them sticking too much. Same kind of rules you do like if you're doing a chicken breast. You want to look, make sure it's okay. We'll turn them on their sides. See what happens. This guy looks, ooh, that does not look bad right there. A little bit of the black is just from the smoke from the olive oil. Let's cook them on the side. They look really good. I'm going to give them 3 minutes on this side. Go to the third side. This should come out pretty good. I'm happy with the lines. We have a fancy blazer here. We might do a little last minute action, but the sticking is perfect. So again, close it up again. Give it another 6 minutes. All right, here we go, kids. What I just noticed, we have a little bit of a blowout here. So I anticipated something like this, so I brought the party picks with us. I'm just going to break off the flaring part, and I'm just going to get that, close it up, a little stitch, good to go. They might have to do that until we perfect the way to actually keep them together. You could wire tie them and then clip it off. You might be able to use cooking twine they use on the turkey legs, but for now, all we have is that. The little guys are cooking fantastic. Take a look at that bad boy. You see the cheese is starting to get nice and melted in there? Breadcrumbs are definitely in there. We put some more flavoring on the outside, so we're going to bring these guys are cooking way quicker. And then this guy, beautiful. Holy shit, people. That is not a bad looking piece of chicken right there. And I'm excited because when we cut it, you should have little medallions with the chicken and the cheese in the middle. And we're going to cover that in a homemade tomato sauce we made from the vegetables we picked about an hour ago. So rate your rating, your 30 minutes, you can suck it. Because we only take 15 minutes, and we got grilled inside out chicken parmesan. So come back for the final plating. We'll bring that inside, and then let's eat, baby. Let's eat. See you soon. All right, all the hard work is done. We plated her up. We got a fantastic looking dish. The cheese inside is melted perfectly. The homemade tomato sauce came together nice. Color's good. Got a garnish with a little tomato here, a little fresh oregano. Let's check her out. Let's get a good taste of this bad boy. Obviously, like everything, I'll put everything together. Wow, that is fantastic. I'm so proud of myself, and I'm not afraid to admit it. So go home there, kids. I think, there's only one thing left to say. Let's eat, baby. Let's eat.